How's it going? Orlando Ruiz Jr. back again, amateur film lover and movie nerd, cinema appreciator, and movie police, as I like to call myself. Here to put a little spotlight on some of these old classics, and right now I'm talking about 1944's Double Indemnity. This movie is a firecracker of a movie. It moves along at really fast speed, breakneck speed for an oldie like this. It's like taut. It doesn't have any fat. It there's not a single line that is out of place or doesn't belong. There's a single scene that doesn't belong. Like everything there is needed. And this is one of those few movies that I can seriously just call perfect. This is a perfect example of a thriller done right. And the story involves uh, a man who is an insurance salesman played by Fred MacMurray, uh, who ends up at someone's home on a sales call, meets a woman. She's played by Barbara Stanwyck as Mrs. Dietrichson. And this woman basically sort of seduces this man, the salesman. And she is married unhappily, and she tells the salesman that she wants to purchase life insurance for her husband without the husband knowing about it. And it gets pretty interesting after that. I don't want to give away the entire movie, but I will give you the gist of it. The beginning of the film, uh, it's a noisy ass fucking truck. Anyways, the beginning of the film, the main character, the salesman, Walter Neff, the name of the guy, he shows up at his office late at night, kind of limping, and he's looks wounded. He sits down at his desk and he begins to record something. And what it is, it's his confession. So right away, it's not a spoiler about the movie. It's just beginning of the movie. He's confessing to a murder, and so the rest of the movie from there on is told in flashback, and he basically gets in over his head. Uh, the romance, the little affair they have, doesn't go well because there's hardly any trust, considering they just kind of meet. But there's kind of an allure there and an attraction that's kind of, I guess, undeniable for the two of them. And so they hatch up this plan. The idea is because he's so good at his job, Walter Neff, and since he's been doing it for a while, he pretty much knows all the ins and outs. So the idea is how to pull off this murder and fraud successfully without getting caught. Uh, so yeah, she basically tries to get him to off her husband for the money, for the insurance money. And of course, things don't go right, never go right. That's why we watch these kind of movies, to see how it all kind of comes apart and all that. And it just gets really, really good from there on. Actually, it's great from the opening frame, but Edward G. Robinson adds a nice little component to the mix as Keyes, the claims investigator, because this guy has a nose for sniffing out phony claims, and because Fred MacMurray, the main character Walter Neff, because he's been in the game for a while, he knows all of uh, Edward G. Robinson's tricks. He knows all of what Key's gonna do and what he's gonna be looking for. So he sort of builds his plan according to that and tries to make sure there are no loose ends. And it's really, really, just a really, really cool little caper. And if anybody enjoys stuff like this, movies where somebody's got a plan and it's all got to go down a certain way or else it all goes to hell. This is one of those movies that is, upon rewatch, always so much fun. I've seen this movie so many times. lot of times when I'm looking for something to watch, if I can't find anything to watch, if I decide not to watch The Goonies, I usually come to this film. Honestly, this is such a great film, and it's one of those movies that whenever I make like a new friend or I go to my cousin's house, I like to bring this one along and show it to people that don't watch stuff like this. And it's always a treat to see people enjoy uh, a great older film when they had no idea that they were gonna enjoy it in the first place. You know, it's great to see like a welcome kind of unsuspected surprise in that way. And so I like to recommend this one a lot. Um, so yeah, very very tight film. Like I said, it's very quickly paced. Um, there's a really great atmosphere, sort of noir feel to the movie, and you know, it's a lot of fun to see Edward G. Robinson in the role of Keys. He was usually known for being a gangster back in the day. You know, he had a Tommy gun in a lot of his gangster movies. One of my favorites of his is Little Caesar. I enjoy that one quite a bit. But yeah, in this one, no Tommy gun. He just plays an insurance claims investigator with a fast mouth and he's a very quick thinker. And there's a great scene where he has a great monologue about all the different kinds of poisons and types of suicides. And he's a numbers man, so he has all these statistics. And it's just a lot of fun just to hear this guy just talk and sort of put people, point out their like flaws and stuff, and figure out their bullshit. And you could tell when you watch the film that Edward G. Robinson must have had fun playing this part. And usually when you watch films like that and you would see the actors having such a great time, usually so do you. And you know, this is just one of those great times. You know, like I said, great dialogue, and the story has all kinds of twists and turns. And yeah, I highly recommend this one. I believe since it is a Universal picture, you can find it streaming on Peacock, or do what I did and get yourself the hard copy, because that's what it looks like. That's Fred MacMurray and Barbara Stanwyck. She is wicked as Mrs. Diedrichson. And yeah, Double Indemnity. Yeah, they have to get that. They don't want to settle for just the 50 thou. You know, they want to get the whole thing. They want to get double, which is hence the title, Double Indemnity. I'll let the movie clarify what that's about. But like I said, I don't want to give away too much. I just wanted you to leave you with just a taste, just the right amount of info. There goes that noisy ass car with those rusty ass rims going by my house. But anyway, I guess I better close it there. Starting to ramble on a bit. So I guess I'll leave it at that. If you guys want to look out for more of these, I'm going to keep this up. I have a lot of fun doing it. I don't know if you can tell, but I do. And be on the lookout for more of these, because I have a long list of these I want to get to. As far as the black and whites, got some top 10 lists I want to get to. I have fun with those too, moving them around and change my mind, moving it back to here and there, and you know, but you got to make up your mind on those lists eventually. So I'll finish it up and make some definitive lists for y'all. Post those soon. And yeah, if you guys are gonna be on the lookout, please subscribe, hit that bell. If you want to comment, it's all good. I'll be looking down there, seeing all the requests. If you guys have any requests on any classics that you might have for me, I'm always on the lookout for another great classic film. If you want to share, that'd be awesome. So yeah, like or don't like, either way, life is good. So yeah, I lost track of time almost. Talking about, what is this? Double Indemnity. That's right. Double Indemnity. Say that 3 times fast. Not very easy. I'm not even gonna attempt it. So yeah, might be on Peacock. Look out for it. Another classic. Peace.